First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball just below the knees. Ball.
Actually get it inside. That two-seam fastball running. Good pitch.
Tapped out in front of home. First, 2 gone. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And here's the ever dangerous Carlos Beltran. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. That's in there. Base hit. Altuve is. And a relay to the plate. And now they've got the runner caught in a hot box as he thought about going home. And he is lucky to be able to scamper back to third as he's in safely. Evan Gaddis now standing in, hoping to cash in here in the first inning. Runners at the corners, 2 away. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. And a base hit, and that's going to chase in the run from third. The Astros are off to a 1-0 lead. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Rosales is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Here's Rajay Davis now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the A's, center fielder Rajay Davis.
Hit to short. No problem here. 1 away. Here's Jed Lowry now.
Second baseman Jed Lowry.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a fourth ball, but this will bounce near the plate for a ball. Harold taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Matt, when you're playing good ball, you don't care who's on the mound. Oh, that's their ace. Bring it, ace. Come on, bring it to us. Because you're playing as good as you are right now. The confidence is flowing, and the trash talk is going.
And a fastball just a bit high.
1 strike.
Grounded to short. Correa is there. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Chris Davis now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The cutter runs outside. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Forkball is swung on and missed that time, and they're back to even 1-1. Davis waits on the 1-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Brian McCann will begin things here against Jameson Taillon.
Brian McCann.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And he takes a called strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Alonso is there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting 8th.
At the plate, Yulieski Gurriel, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And the pitch. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now, and until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Here it is on 3-0. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here's the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Here's George Springer. 0 for 1 for. This one.
Number 4, George Springer.
From the stretch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In there, a base hit. Striding in once again, Jose Altuve. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Here's the first pitch to him. This is grounded foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Popped high in the air. Alonso is there, and that's the 3rd out. Now at the plate, Trevor Plouffe. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the 2nd.
Third baseman.
First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
No strike.
And now a pitch on the way. Hard hit ball to second. There is Altuve. And he's set down 1 away. Set to get his day started, Josh Phegley. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here's another 1-2. Fork ball. That's in the dirt for a ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Striding into the box, Adam Rosales. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning. Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Houston. Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Here's the pitch. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
There to take it is Alonso, 1 away. Digging in to try it again.
Right
Carlos
fielder,
Beltran,
Carlos
a base hit in his first trip. And now here's another pop-up, and this one will head to the opposite side of the diamond. Plouffe is there to put this one away as they get Beltran on just 1 pitch.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in and ready for another
Gaddis.
shot, Evan Gaddis, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And that misses, ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Davis is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Yonder Alonso. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
First baseman, Yonder Alonso.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Into the box now, Ryan Healy. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
That was an ugly swing, and that's indicative of how they've been swinging bat today. They just have not looked like they're picking the ball up at all. He's just dominating them.
Now a drive out to left center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. So striding in, Barreto, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
I think that was the fork ball there, but it's a ball 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side. Stepping in, Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Houston, third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's throwing first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Alex Bregman goes down to become the first out here in the fourth. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready for another chance? Yulieski Gurriel. He drew a walk his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game. And the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Weak chopper up the line. That's a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle. Barreto up the middle. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Into the box, Rajay Davis. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Center fielder, Rajay Davis.
Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Now here's the pitch. And a foul pop behind the plate. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. There to take it is Beltran, and that's out number 1. Here's Jed Lowry now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Here's Chris Davis now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a fork ball, but this will bounce near the plate for a ball.
No strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks count. He makes his money in.
Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Gaddis is after it, and that ends the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Marwin Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Marwin Gonzalez.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Here's the pitch. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The 2-1 on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He'd come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Tyon is there for it. 1 away. Here's George Springer. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
George Springer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Davis moving in. He gets there, and that's the second out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis is there, and that's the 3rd out. Stepping into the box, Trevor Plouffe. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Trevor
into the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Those first 2 pitches were pretty good pitches. I like where he was going, but now he's falling behind 2-0. He may have to lay one in there and challenge him a little bit.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for him.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out. 1 away.
Up next for
now
Oakland,
to the plate, Josh Phegley comes
Josh
into this at bat 0 for
Phegley.
1 in the ball game. Hit on the ground to short. Correa scoops it up in time to first, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now,
Oakland,
Adam Rosales.
right
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Rosales.
That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses. There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Here's Carlos Beltran. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Carlos Beltran.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. Now the 1-0 home to Beltran. There's a changeup over the outside corner. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Hard hit towards center. Davis is there, and he has it for the first out. Evan Gattis now standing in. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Probably good he didn't make contact on that one. It's so tough to get around on a fastball up and in.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Third baseman number 2.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues. So we'll go at least 1 at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Brian McCann. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Hard hit ball to second, but there to take it in is a well-positioned Lowry, and the inning is over. Here's Yonder Alonso. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
First baseman Yonder
Just got a piece to the
Alonso.
right side. To his left, McCann, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ryan Healy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Low for ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something. Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Stepping in and ready for another
Number
shot,
10.
Barreto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball too high, and it's 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Playing 11. 1 ball, 1
In the
strike.
dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And McCann will stay with this one for out number 2. Digging in once again, Rajay Davis. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one.
Leading
And
off
as
for
the final
Houston,
warm-up tosses
the
are
left
thrown,
fielder,
let's get a
number
look at our
10,
game summary through
Julian
6 innings.
Go to
Number
Shad.
47
Your
is
attention,
ready, and
please.
he'll take the ball from the
Now pitching
manager.
for the Athletics. Number 47.
Yulieski Gurriel is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate. That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Pulled high in the air out to left field after it is Davis out of the inning.
The batter,
Here's
number
Marwin
9.
Gonzalez now. He
Designated
comes in
hitter.
0 for 2 thus
Marwin
far.
Gonzalez.
sends that one out of play for strike one. One out, nobody on. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He'll try again. 1-2. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Barreto into shallow left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Center
Digging
fielder,
in to try it
number
again.
4.
George Springer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Davis going back to the track, to the wall. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. Striding in once again, Jose Altuve. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fouled back. 2 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
That's a good pitch right there, believe it or not. You got the changeup and you got him out in front. Yeah, he had a foul ball home run.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3. Ready once again, Jed Lowry. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Second baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Jed Lowry.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no